Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And for New York, Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. Barrett is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Garcia against Brogdon. Left side, Garcia. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. He kicks it to Turner. Outside Warren. Back to Turner. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Garcia with the ball. Now defended by Warren.
Well, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. 4-point game. With some arc, and the layup is good.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And here's Garcia. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That'll put Mitchell Robinson on the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Now, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Garcia against Brogdon. Oladipo outside. A floater, got a piece of it.
How about Randle with the send-it back block? Nicely done, Julius.
From outside the arc, Sabonis grabs the board. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing. The Knicks leading by 6. Moving it up. Finished off the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now, here's Oladipo. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Randle against Sabonis. There's the lob to Oladipo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Love how Oladipo has a sense for when to go up for the alley-oop. What a sensational sense of timing.
Garcia goes in, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Oladipo. The Knicks making the shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster.
Now here's Randall, and it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Brogdon against Garcia. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Sabonis with the ball. Over Randall. Sabonis, no good. Oladipo against Barrett. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Garcia against Brogdon. And he jams it with authority.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Brogdon. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
The Knicks leading by 10. Now, here is Garcia. 10 points for him. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 9, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. He lobs it up.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Brogdon against Garcia. Warren on the wing. It's Turner, high post. Shot clock at 5. And here's the break. Here's Garcia. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What you love about Mitchell Robinson is his ability to read and react to the opponent. Really good defensive instincts on display.
Now, here's Brogdon. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Now here's McDermott after the miss from Garcia. Here's McDermott. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Randall.
It's very hard to envision a tougher start to a young man's career. Think back, Julius Randle broke his leg in his first NBA game, but to his great credit, he wasted no time getting healthy and becoming productive.
On the court for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Warren is out there with Sabonis, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Ogden against Garcia. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Ogden against Garcia. Well, fadeaway. Indiana again missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Back to Sabonis. Oladipo against Barrett. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 11.
Well, you give the defense a lot of different looks. In the mid-range, Victor Oladipo very comfortable.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Garcia. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. Looking for Garcia. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
And Brogdon, here we go.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ogden against Garcia. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
So Oladipo will bring it up for Indiana. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Garcia with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Randle's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oladipo outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
To the paint. Robinson kicks to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. A second chance effort. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
On the wing, Holiday. And he makes that one.
If you want want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Garcia against Brogdon. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Warren, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
So it's the Pacers now. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Holiday kicks to Oladipo. From the arc. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Offensive rebound.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
Randall passes to Garcia. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Warren. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Indiana, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Passes to Barrett. Here's Knox. Shot clock at 6. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Really good patience from Kevin Knox, understanding how to deliver a pass on time and on target.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Oladipo taking his time here. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Oladipo finds Brogdon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Here's Warren. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Garcia goes in. Here's Knox. Here's Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass. Robinson's got 9.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. A three-pointer, no good. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, this is what we expect. The rise and fire from Kevin Knox in a catch-and-shoot situation. You better guard him now.
McConnell passes to McDermott. The pass to Brogdon. McConnell scanning the floor. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. Here's Gibson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. Dishes to Warren. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
New York calls timeout.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never...
And so a 7-point lead is... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half for these teams. One side trying to mount a come protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort.
Points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity in attack mode all night.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Knicks. Barrett Knox for the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Garcia in at the point. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
Hey, 2K.
Here's Brogdon. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
Back to Turner. Brogdon outside. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now here is Garcia. He's got 34. Barrett wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo against Barrett, and there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The feed to Robinson. Turner with the steal. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Passes it to Sabonis. Yes, that goes in.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Garcia against Brogdon. Garcia can't get it to go.
So the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year. And well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. If you thought he could be a franchise caliber player, we might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Oladipo. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that.
No.
Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Now here is Garcia. 37 points for him. The rebound by Turner. Now the Pacers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. And here is Brogdon. Now the pass to Oladipo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Garcia. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drills the baseline jumper. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Sabonis finds Oladipo. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Got a hand on it.
Great timing as Knox gets up there and blows that one out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 10. Outside, Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. On the wing, Holiday. He's defended by Randall from about 19 feet. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Knox. They get it again. Out to the right wing. Here's Garcia. 37 points for him. Another shot. And there's Randall on the assist from Garcia. Garcia's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. Portis, he's checked in for Randall. Indiana also making some changes. Lamb comes in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Here's Garcia following the score by Miles Turner. Down low. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Holiday against Garcia. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's Holiday. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now, here's Sabonis. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Holiday dishes to Turner. Count that one. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Garcia goes in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Holiday. The Knicks making the shot. It's tipped. It's stolen by Barrett. Throws it up high.
This kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score to be the assist maker.
Pacers shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Connects on the 9-footer.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Indiana. And a wide open look for Portis. A three-pointer off the mark. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. So for the Knicks, Damian Dotson comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Barrett. McDermott's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Justin Holiday.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Pass to McDermott. To the inside, Turner lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Oladipo against Robinson. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Outside, Lamb. Warren trying to break loose. No good from outside. And here are the Knicks. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. R.J. Barrett is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Robinson in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Now Garcia. To get open is Robinson. Garcia can't get it to go. Randall against Lamb. Pass to Brogdon. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Here's Oladipo following the score by New York. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against New York.
Drafted 11th overall back in 2014. Miles Turner is a premier defensive player, leading the league in blocks in 2018.
The Knicks leading by 20. Garcia with the ball. In the corner, Barrett with it. Off target from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Brogdon. Robinson with the block.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Knox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sign of maturation here is Knox showing ways in which he can draw fouls.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, in your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Here's Oladipo after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Sabonis inside. Barrett covering. They get the rebound.
Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Passes it to Brogdon for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. The Knicks leading by 21. And here's Garcia. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And the pass to Randall. Brogdon against Garcia. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Oladipo. Tries again. Up again. And Turner stays with it.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Garcia. Robinson misses. The first free throw is so no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.